back again. That's right. For no rhyme, no reason other than I have nothing better to do with my life. I'm just one of those people. I'm here whether you want me or whether I want me. It doesn't matter. I'm here and we're just going to talk. We're going to talk about any subject that you want to bring up. And, so if you got a topic you'd like me to touch on, or if you'd like to discuss with me, hit it in the chat. Put it in the chat space wherever you're at, whether it's X, um, Twitch, YouTube, or Rumble. Just throw it there in the chat. The odds are you probably won't, because you have some weird thing about typing in the chat, or you just don't want me to know that you're watching, you're paying attention, and that's fine. That doesn't bother me one bit. But if somebody does want to talk, somebody does want to chat, somebody wants to discuss, I can open up the X space, take those virtual calls, and yeah, we can have a conversation. So, but to start us off, I think I am going to set this up real quick for something I saw while setting the stream in action. So it is a post over here on X that was towards the top of my feed. And it's something that Elon reposted. And it's definitely interesting. So I think it's worth giving it a listen and discussing it, at least for a second. Uh-oh. I'm going to scroll that away. I'll scroll right here. Here it is. Gorklon Rusk. Gorklon Rust, Mr. Elon Musk's new alter ego, with Vitrupo, with the original post right here. And this is a 2 minutes and 10 seconds of a little conversation that we should be paying attention to. Right here basically sums it up. Elon Musk says AI won't just lead to universal basic income, but universal high income. Tens of billions of humanoid robots could 10 times the global economy. They won't just help, they'll unlock abundance. Everyone gets what they want if we get it right. All right, let's listen to him and then we'll talk about it.
I think we're headed to a radically different world. I think a good world, an interesting world. My prediction actually for humanoid robots is that ultimately there will be tens of billions. I think everyone will want to have their personal robot. You can think of it like as though you had your own personal C-3PO or R2-D2, but even better. Then who wouldn't want to have their own personal C-3PO, R2-D2? That would be pretty great. I also think it unlocks an immense amount of economic potential, because when you think about like, what is the output of an economy, it is productivity per capita times population or capita. Once you have humanoid robots, the actual economic output potential is tremendous. It's really unlimited. Potentially, we could have an economy 10 times the size of the current global economy, where no one wants for anything. Sometimes in AI they talk about universal basic income. I think it's actually going to be universal high income, where anyone can have any goods or services that they want. Now, there obviously are some risks, which illustrate perhaps if we don't do this right, you could have like a James Cameron sort of movie, Terminator. We don't want that one. But having sort of a Star Trek future would be great, where we're out there exploring the stars, discovering the nature of the universe, and a level of prosperity and hopefully happiness that we can't quite imagine yet.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Elon, you better pump the brakes on this. I am not liking what I just heard you say at all. I do not like what I just heard him say. Wow. That's a problem. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how smart you think you are. What he just said is dangerous. Next level dangerous on so many different platforms. He just mentioned Terminator as being kind of like look, economic collapse. Who can own the robots? Who can afford the robots? Are we just giving robots to everyone at that point? And then who controls the robot infrastructure? Are the robots all independent, or do they all run from Starlink? Which then who has control? Can you have every robot subdue each individual on the planet all at once? Do you then have all humans lose interest in anything because they just ask their robot to do it? There are so many different things in play here. That's dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Not everybody's going to have a robot, and if everybody does have a robot, who's employing all the robots for, in as a proxy worker for the humans? And they'll be bought and sold. There'll be a trade. There'll be all sorts of markets for this. And what? We're just what? Talk about unemploying people really quickly. Talk about enslaving people through the robots that they own. Talk about a lot. Like, you want to talk about Star Trek? That's not Star Trek. You didn't see robots everywhere in Star Trek. That wasn't because they played the whole robot thought process out a few times in Star Trek, and it always ends up badly, like real bad, not good, real bad. So when Elon is pushing or saying that he's like, this is the direction that we go, and if we do it the right way, sounds really communist to me. Because, every communist out there is like, well, they screwed it up the time before. We'll get it right this time. We know how to do it the right way, so it doesn't fail. Well, I'm sorry, Elon. In my book right now, currently, how I see this, I'm writing down that this is going to be a massive failure if you push past a certain threshold. And I believe marketing this to the masses on everyone having a robot is an absolute misfire. It's a mistake. It is almost suicide for mankind. This is not intelligent speaking. This is a problem, a massive problem. So pump the damn brakes, brother. You haven't thought this through all the way. I do not believe If you think you're the one that can do it the right way and nobody else can do it the right way, you should know that's communism. This has played out before with other topics. And you're going to apply, well, if it's done the right way, it won't be a problem. And you're going to apply that to robotics, AI. Because don't think for 1 second I don't know what's going to happen immediately with robots. AI. AI will be inserted into those robots and game over. So much potential there. Good and bad. Extreme on either side. Here's the question you probably have asked yourself, but you're ignoring. Or you just want to sweep it under the rug. No matter what scenario that you choose, doesn't matter the scenario, at some point in the timeline, this grand experiment will turn fatal. The robots will control, or someone will control all of the robots, and they will be used against you, against us, against me, against all of us. AI escapes and becomes this own thing where it just controls itself, every single humanoid robot out there or any other AI powered drone or type robot now is not in human control, and we have to flip the kill switch, which means turning the power off. And pray to God, the robots haven't found a way, the AI hasn't figured out a way to somehow preserve itself through that little ordeal. Now, while if I'm a betting man and had the money to do it, regardless of what I see on the horizon, I would invest in this because people are going to invest in it and it's going to make trillions of dollars while setting up the demise of humanity. But during my lifetime, your lifetime, might as well capitalize, right? See, I actually would err on the side of caution to stop this before anybody could even invest in it or even move forward with it. But I have this sneaking suspicion that it's way too late. It's too late. You're not reining this back in. You're not pumping the brakes on this. It's already full tilt, 100%. So I mean, look, I think Elon has great mind himself, but I think he's misguided, and the people around him are not necessarily there for the good of humanity, or they're even for the good of Elon. They are there for the good of themselves. Seems to be a growing trend around this fantastic planet that we live on. And quite frankly, that's sad. That's too bad. But hey, lie, cheat, and steal. Lie, cheat, and steal. That's the going rate for this planet right now. Lie, cheat, and steal. Blow smoke up each other's asses. Continue to perpetuate the disaster that is. And for some reason, the majority of society, again, justifies it. I don't. I will not justify it. Mm-mm. We need to put an end to this shit. And here we go. Like, here's a minute 43. Let's of something else here. Let's see if I can throw this up here. Another Gorklon Rust. Elon's alter ego. Sawyer Merritt posted Tesla's VP of AI software, Ashok Elaswamy, on what it's like to work with Elon Musk. I meet with him every week. He is really smart in the sense that he can predict the future very early. He works really hard, easily 80, 90 hours per week. I feel fortunate to work for him. He is not afraid of taking risks. He is very funny. You can see it in person. That's someone kissing Elon's ass. And now we're gonna watch it in real time. And let's just. I'll make another comment about this. I could be wrong. Maybe he's not kissing ass, but we'll see.
வச்சுச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவருக்கும் உங்களுக்குமான இன்ட்ராக்ஷன் எப்படி? ஆக்சுவலா எப்படின்னா, எப்படி ஒரு நியூரல் பேஸ்ல தான் இப்போ ஏஐ ஒர்க் ஆகுதுங்கிற மாதிரி, எலன் மஸ்குடைய மூளையை பத்தி நீங்க எப்பப்போ ஏதாவது யோசிப்பீங்களா? அடுத்தது எப்படி இவ்வளோ குயிக்கா ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்றாரு? இல்ல இஸ் த பிரைன் இஸ் வெரி கால்குலேட்டிவ் ஆர் அ ஃபேண்டசி பிரைன் இஸ் தட்?
Yeah, he is really smart in the sense that வந்து அவரால் என்ன ஃபியூச்சரில் என்ன வரும்னு கரெக்டாக ப்ரிடிக்ட் பண்ண முடியுது ரொம்ப ஏர்லியாக, வே ஏர்லியர் தேன் அதர் பீப்புள், விச் இஸ் a very big gift for anyone to have. And he works really hard, like easily 80-90 hours per week for like many years through his entire career. So he's really hardworking and talented. So I feel fortunate to work for him, work with him and so on. Like he's not afraid of taking risk.
Again, ரெண்டு கேரக்டருங்க மேட்ச் ஆகுது.
அதனால தான் வந்து I think I naturally was able to like survive and flourish that. Probably also because of some similar character traits where ரொம்ப ஃபன்னியாக இருப்பார். ஆக்சுவலாக அவர் நேரில் பார்க்கும்போது தான் அது தெரியும். லைக் இஸ் வெரி ஃபன்னி.
எப்படி ஆக்சுவலாக வெளியில் நம்ம பார்க்குறது வந்து அவருடைய ஒரு எக்ஸ்தலத்தில் ஒரு பதிவிடக்கூடியது இல்லாட்டி அவருடைய ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் தான் பார்க்குறோம். தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் உங்களோட கலீக்ஸோட எப்படி இருப்பார்?
ரொம்ப கேஷுவலாக இன்ஜினியரிங் மைண்ட் செட்டில் தான் இருப்பார். அண்ட் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்ததுன்னா அதை எப்படி சால்வ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கான சொல்யூஷன். ரொம்ப பாலிடிக்ஸ்லாம் பிடிக்காது. அண்ட் வெரி ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்ட். என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது அதை எப்படி சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். கிரேட் பர்சன் டு ஒர்க் வித் டே டு டே இதில். பட் அதுக்கான ஒரு கிரேட் மிஷன் அச்சீவ் பண்ணால் அதுக்கு ஒரு இன்டென்சிட்டி வேணும். அந்த இன்டென்சிட்டி அவர்கிட்ட இருக்குது.
ஓகே. எவ்வளோ ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட்டாக அவரை மீட் பண்ணுவீங்க?
வீக்லி மீட் பண்ணுவீங்க.
ஓகே.
நான் மட்டும் இல்லை, டீமோடவே வந்து ப்ராக்ரஸ் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். என்ன இப்போ இன்ஜினியரிங் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் என்ன இருக்குது, என்ன பண்ணணும், அந்த மாதிரி வீக்லி மீட்டிங்ஸ் இருக்கும்.
Oh boy. I don't believe that guy was telling the complete truth about things. I think he was playing politics by saying some nice things that maybe he didn't completely believe in. The 80 to 90 hours a week, I believe Elon does that when he can, but what do you define as work? I mean, my heart's always working, so I can say I'm working 24 hours a day, even though that's bullshit. I'm not really working. My heart is. My lungs are. My brain never shuts off. Are we defining my brain as thinking as work? Because that's not work to me. That's fun. Dealing with people is work. And I don't think Elon, maybe Elon's dealing with people to a certain extent, 80, 90 hours a week. Maybe. I don't know. But the whole he doesn't like politics, I agree with that statement. I don't think he does, but he sure knows how to play politics. So just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean he isn't playing it. I was hoping to hear some more good stuff in there, concerning AI. But yeah, I don't know. I just have a serious issue with the AI stuff right now, and I just don't trust it. I can outline how it's going to be amazing and how it's going to be beneficial to humanity if used properly, but that's the if used properly. Do we know that it's going to be used properly? Can we trust that Elon's the all-knowing and great, powerful AI controller? Is he the ringmaster of AI, the AI circus? I don't think that that's possible. Once this thing's set in motion, like in the type of motion I'm thinking about right now in my head, which we're not far away from at all. You heard Elon's words, like the future, the near future is going to change rapidly. If I knew as much as he knew as far as like what's going on behind the scenes, if I knew what other people knew right now, I could probably tell you start making investments. Like big investments. Like put it all on the AI, the robotics side of Tesla. 100%. Tesla manufacturing. Period. Put all of it into Starlink. Starlink, Tesla manufacturing, AI, X robotics, like just push all your chips to the middle of the table. That's what I would do. I don't have a cent to my damn name to be able to do anything like this. If I had millions of dollars, I mean, like I said earlier today, previous cast, I'd throw $1 million on investments without even blinking. Maybe 5 million, maybe 10 million. I don't know. Depends on, basically I would tithe to it. Tithing is 10%, right? But I'd do 10% of whatever I had. Yeah, if I was if I was a billionaire, 10% of that $1 billion would go into that. And honestly, I might actually maybe even think about more. I don't know. But I don't know what's going on behind the scenes there, and I don't have the funding. I don't have the backing. I don't have anybody that gives two fucking shits about me monetarily. I don't have anybody helping me. I have people who want to like brainstorm and try to help me get through stuff, which God bless them for wanting to try. But the thing is, it doesn't matter what the fuck I do. Doesn't matter. Not one bit. So, it's for me, I literally feel like it's me against the world. Entire world. Mainly because of this. Now, some people want to convince me that, I need to change how I talk and how I think and how I do all of this because I'm the problem. I am the unifying denominator across all equations. Me, I'm the problem. My mouth. But see, I don't believe that. Not one bit. Logic would tell me potentially that's correct in other situations, that I could be that linchpin that fucks myself every single time. But for this, no. It's speech censorship. It's my intellect that's being censored, sanctioned of sorts. I'm just not allowed to flourish. I'm not allowed to prosper. The whole prosperity thing. There's going to be worthless piece of shits on the other side of the planet in countries that chant death to America that are going to prosper more than I ever will in my life at this rate. And that's horseshit. I'm probably the only person that actually really means what I say when I want to preserve, protect, and defend the United States Constitution. I'm not blowing smoke up people's asses. I'm not playing politics. I'll call out anybody I think that is doing us, we the people, dirty. Whether I like them or not, it doesn't matter. I will run up against anybody at any time if they are crossing a line or a perceived line when it comes to the Constitution. And we have a lot of that going on right now, currently, as I speak. So, boy, oh boy, I'll tell you though, if you got the money, if you got the means, and you got the will to do it, throw your money on Elon and his X manufacturing, his Starlink, and his AI and robotics. It's going to be next level. And I'd be asking for a ticket to Mars. That's just like, hey, I think at some point maybe I will go to Mars. Maybe I want to go see Mars and just go see what the robots have built out there. Um, who knows? But I sure as hell would like to participate in making this planet Earth better on a liberties and freedom level, and I'd sure as hell like to travel the world and explore it. But at this rate, due to I'm the issue, I'm the problem. My brain will never be utilized. My ability to do other things will never be utilized, whether I want to or not. And the fact is, there's just a lot of stupid people out there that want to tell me different and tell me, a lot of smoke up my rear end. So, it's one of those things where when you're trying to fight the system that is deceitful, the system that is ruining things, the system that's within the system, the people that are in the system and have found success and made a lot of money off of it, they see you coming from a mile away, and I don't hide it. I say it. I am going to destroy it. You can make money being honest. You can make money being truthful. But to be deceitful, to lie, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, you might be able to make more money doing that. But is it honest money? No, not even close. And should we be operating on that level? No, not even close. But that's what we have right now. And that's due to the people who continue to play the game. The people who have bought into the system, even though when they got into it, they didn't like it. They found it cringy. But they said, you know what? Hey, everybody's doing it. If you can't beat them, join them. Well, how many of the people that currently are playing this deceitful game started out with the not wanting to play that game? How many of those people? So, hey, if you all band together, maybe you can beat them instead of joining them. Maybe you can flip the script on the game. And let's just be honest. Let's be with candor. But boy, oh boy, honesty and candor, that's like pulling teeth for a lot of people right now. They just don't want it. Not one bit, sadly. Sadly. So, let's see what else is going on there. Doing the little X scroll to help out with the topics to talk about here. Look at this. Look at this. We got John Kennedy. When some of my colleagues try to throw up roadblocks to our reconciliation bill, what they're really saying is they want to raise taxes on the American people by $4.3 trillion. Excuse me? Let's take a listen to this. Let's just go ahead and take a listen to this.
The first goal of reconciliation is to try to reduce these prices, to try to kill inflation dead. But there's a second, equally, some would say more important reason. As you well know, Mr. President, in 2017, this Congress, during President Trump's first term, passed the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. We cut taxes by $4.3 trillion. And boy, did it work. The economy took off like a SpaceX rocket ship. Within a year, median household income in America had gone up $4,400. And people at the lower end of the wage scale enjoyed more tax benefits and more money in their pocket than people at the other end. That's why I have to laugh when my Democratic colleagues say, well, you know, this was a tax cut for the rich. No, all you have to do is look at the data. Unless you do your research on Twitter, you know that it helped people at the lower end of the wage scale more than those at the upper end. That's the good news. The bad news is that those tax cuts expire at the end of this year. So we're going to try to extend them and make them permanent in our reconciliation bill. And if we don't, then we're going to have a $4.3 trillion tax increase on the American people. $4.3 trillion. I want you to think about that, Mr. President, when some of our colleagues try to throw up roadblocks to our reconciliation bill. In effect, what they're saying is they want to raise taxes on the American people by $4.3 trillion. That's the most important thing we'll do in our reconciliation bill. It's not the only important thing, as I mentioned, but it's clearly the most important thing. If we raise taxes right now, $4.3 trillion on the American people, this economy will begin a journey to the center of the earth. We cannot let it happen.
Woo, buddy. Telling you, this. How about, look, when people get caught up on who it's getting help for, who's getting their taxes cut, who's not getting their taxes cut, how about we all have our taxes cut equally, or don't cut our taxes at all equally? We need flat rate taxes, and that's it. End of the story. Period. I'm sick and tired of this whole, oh, well, no one's going to get taxed if they make under $150,000 a year. I am at zero a year, but even if I was above that, if I was just right in that underneath the 150 grand a year mark, I still wouldn't want to not pay taxes if the people above me are paying taxes. I want as much skin in this game as they do. I don't want a divisive topic of like, well, you don't pay anything, so you should just be thankful that us people up here are paying for all the taxes that need to take care of this country. You are going to drive a wedge into this country if you play this fucking game. Which it sounds as though the certain people in the current administration want to play that game. And I know for some of the people out there, like, no, we want that tax cut, and that's great. You know, anybody under 150,000 a year, boy, oh boy, that's going to help everybody out. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, but is that equal? Do you, if you're underneath that 150K a year mark, are you now someone that's even of value in this country to the rest of the people that are paying all the taxes? Or are you expendable? Are you just leeching off the system at that point? So either you cut back taxes for everyone equally to a minimum minimum flat rate tax for everybody, or you tax everybody equally at what it is now. You don't, or just say no taxes for anyone, period. But the emotionally stupid out there, the emotionally charged out there, just get puppeted and controlled by the people on the left who know that they can get them worked up by saying, well, look, a tax cut on the rich. The rich have all this money. You don't have any money. That's fucked up. They should be paying more because they should feel sorry for your lowly dumbass that can't make as much money as they do. Well, I'm sorry. What we're going to run around and do success taxes? Only tax the successful because they put the time in, they put the work in, and granted, I'm at a crossroads in my life with the people who do have all the money. Like, I believe a lot of people that have money are talented and they are exceptional and work hard and deserve the riches that they have earned in their lifetime. I do believe that. But there are a lot of people that I also believe are crooked. They're criminal. They lie, they cheat, they steal, and that's how they got their money. Now, can I run around and just, point the finger and say, well, it's this person and that person, no, I don't know. So instead of trying to delineate between good and bad, it's like, no, we all should be treated equally. You don't like it? Flipping pound sand. Get the hell out of this country then. Go be a socialist or a communist over in the EU. Go do that. You want that? Go be a commie over in Europe. Have fun. Enjoy. You don't need to be here. Remember, the Constitution, equal, keeps us all equal. Protects me from you, you from me. No impositions, no infringements. The freedom to express ourselves verbally, written form, artistically, and share those thoughts and ideas that we are freely expressing at any time we choose to. And in any public forum. Now, not all of us get to enjoy that, because some of us are spied on, watched, listened to, and sanctioned, censored to an extreme level, to where it's absurd, because you have some Bill Gates-looking dweeb in a dark basement somewhere screwing with you. It's just what it is. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And I've been saying that over and over again for the last 3 years. I'm sick of this shit. And right now, with Trump in office, it seems to be getting worse with the people at the lower levels of society. The people that Trump wants to help, the people I want to help, they're just getting more and more stubborn, stupid. They think that he's the savior. They think that he's going to be able to fix this all on his own, and they're waiting for it to be fixed by him and the people that he's put around him. I'm sorry. I'm not betting on that. At least I'm not betting on it to where I'm just going to sit back and say nothing and wait patiently for something that may never come. So I have to hold everyone accountable. I have to keep their feet to the fire and crack the whip and make sure I'm doing my part by putting pressure on these individuals to do the work that they said that they were going to do for us, representing us equally across the board. So we'll see. But look, we need to maintain the tax cuts that we saw before that, as John Kennedy was saying, have an expiration date of this year. So that needs to be, worked through 100%. So there you go. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see, anything else that I'm just kind of doing a quick little scroll through on some stuff over here on X, and yeah, trying to see if there's anything else to talk about here, I guess. Here we go. Here's something right here that's there you go. Milan Kovac. Here's a little more, and no cables this time. Wink, wink. It's all real-time speed, zero CGI, fully learned in simulation, and zero-shot transfer to real. Besides the fact that it's fun, we had to make significant improvements to our robot model in sim, domain randomization, and other techniques, which will directly transfer to more practical situations as well. Robust walking and agile full body control in general. We also learned quite a few things in our hardware and turned our power profile. I hope it is getting pretty clear that Tesla is much more than an amazing car company. It's the place to be for transformational real world AI. Okay. Well, I said this a while ago. Elon is using his cars for other things, testing for stuff. And everything he's learned with his cars, with sensors, this, that, and the other, is being applied to these robots and then some. So mapping, everything. These robots will be able to get anywhere at any time with just a command and a control through your phone or control from wherever you're at. Your desktop. It's a scary proposition to say the least. 100%. So, and honestly, look, the amount of the amount of byproduct from this at the end of its life, like plastics, metals, rubbers, like what are we like? How much metal? Like they're is this all carbon fiber to keep it light? What are we doing with this? And what's its strength? What's its capabilities? You watching it dance right now, but can it put its fist through a wall, a steel wall, a concrete wall? Like what are we talking about? How much can it lift? How much can it? How much can it accomplish? Obviously, it's dexterity here. Look at this. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And so it's like, you see the drones that they orchestrate and do shapes and the choreography with these drones flying and doing these dances and whatnot is fantastic. So just imagine what that is applied to a humanoid robot. I mean, the same thing with the cars. Having the cars dance on their own and do these shows when you get a whole bunch of them together, that should show people exactly the direction this already has gotten to with the robots. And Elon's talking about, what did he say? 10 billion robots? Are you out of your flipping mind? You're nuts, bro. You're nuts. I mean, what, you want to send 10 billion of them to Mars? Have at it there, bro. You can send 10 billion of those robots to Mars. I'm fine with that. And then you can have a city built under and above ground, all by robots. And then, with the sensors and whatnot, you can pressurize everything. Holy smokes, you could probably terraform that whole planet in a very short period of time to where you might have actual breathable air, actual oxygen around the planet of Mars if you're doing stuff the right way, right? Maybe, but we don't even know if that's even possible with Mars to actually have an atmosphere with breathable oxygen. We don't know if that's even possible. Don't know how that works, right? I guess we're going to find out because Elon is well on his way to sending an army of robots to Mars to start work. If he hasn't already started sending them there, I have no idea. So, but like, look, here's some more right here. Look at this. This is Elon. I guess this is the same one. Like, I just don't know about this. I'm not. Oh, I'd like to see one of these things in person. Oh boy, lightning speed. So, anyways, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, look, I'm rooting. I'm rooting for this thing to be a good thing, but I see trouble on the horizon in so many different ways. Oh, um, let's see. What else do we got here? Everybody's quiet in the chat spaces. That's always fun. um, what else is going on here? Hmm. Let's see if I can. Let me put some music on right now while I'm just looking for topics to talk on. Let's see if I can get some music fired up here. Get some background stuff. Hey, little Soul Asylum, Runaway Train.
Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning. I was a key that could use a little turning. So tired that I couldn't even sleep. So many secrets I couldn't keep. I promised myself I wouldn't weep. One more promise I couldn't keep. It seems no one can help me now. I'm in too deep. There's no way out. This time I have really led myself astray. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Can you help me remember how to smile? Make it somehow all seem worthwhile. How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I can go when no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. Here I am, just a drowning in the rain, with a ticket for a runaway train, and everything seems cut and dry. Day and night, earth and sky. Somehow I just don't believe it. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Bought a ticket for a runaway train. Like a
All right, here we got another one. Sarah Adams posted, and this was reposted by Myrtle the Turtle. says, since the start of 2025, more than 30 new terrorist camps have been established across Syria's Hama, Latakia, Idlib, Aleppo, and Deir ez-Zor governorates. And what was the U.S. response to this rapid terror expansion? We launched no strikes on the camps. Instead, we lifted sanctions after a globally designated terrorist, Abu Muhammad al-Julani, declared himself president. It's a decision that will not age well, and one history will judge as a massive failure of both counterterrorism and counterintelligence, just like Afghanistan. History is repeating itself. So my displeasure with the fact that we're extending olive branches to Syria right now and Iran, my displeasure with that is warranted. And I had no idea until I just read this exactly how massive of a mistake this potentially could be. You know, I like trying to help people out, but hey, how about help me out first? How about that? You know, you're using taxpayer money. You're using the American flag, which is my flag, your flag. You know, it's our flag. But we're gonna, you know, offer and extend an olive branch with prosperity. What about my damn prosperity? What about that? Anybody writing me checks? Anybody incentivizing me not to lambaste anybody today? No. No one's incentivizing me to be anything. No one's giving me incentivization to do anything for anybody at this point, except bitch and moan. You know, and then I have people who say, well, what are you doing? Maybe you need to go talk to Congress. That's doing something to you? Go talk more. I talk all the damn time. What? How is that actually positive in any way? How am I going to get anything done by just going and talking to Congress? No one ever accomplishes anything by talking to Congress. That's a waste of fucking time. Flat out. It's a dog and pony show. It's a distraction, and it's something to appease the people, keep the people at bay. Oh, you get to go talk to Congress. And then everybody's like, yay, something's going to happen. And then nothing fucking happens. It's just a waste of fucking time. Because Congress really has zero power. Zero power. And they shouldn't have any real power. We need to keep everything status quo from back in the day. Like I've stated over and over again, we need to get back to the United States Constitution fundamentally. Back to it now from its inception. As it was written, not as it is in this moment. It's been tweaked, and I don't like it. So, just saying. Let's see what else we got going on here. right, here's one. Here's one we can talk about for a second. This one's let's see. Cloud reposted from Wall Street Apes. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard confirms Anthony Fauci sought a preemptive pardon because he lied under oath about funding the COVID pandemic. Anthony Fauci helped fund the pandemic, things that he denied over and over and over to Senator Rand Paul's questioning. So is it any wonder that he sought a preemptive pardon for anything during a certain period of time by President Biden before he left office? Anthony Fauci's pardon was auto-pen. Revoke the pardon and charge him with crimes against humanity. Let's listen to Tulsi Gabbard.
Oath, exactly. So then we did fund it. Then Anthony Fauci helped fund the pandemic.
The thing that he denied over and over and over to Senator Rand Paul's questioning.
That's right. Under oath.
Under oath, exactly. So is it any wonder that he sought a preemptive pardon for anything during a certain period of time by President Biden before he left office?
And then we did fund it. Then Anthony Fauci helped.
There you go. There's that. That's awesome. That's amazing. Amazing. So, yeah. Let's. Anthony Fauci needs to be tried for treason, and if found guilty by a jury of his peers, executed on the White House lawn for everybody to see. Just that's what should happen. Yeah, look, people just need to, maybe be held accountable. That would be nice. Accountability is amazing. Oh, here's another one we can check out right here. Let's see, rapid response. This is retweeted by the White House, or reposted by the White House. At POTUS says, Donald Trump says, for many years we were taken advantage of by other countries and the drug companies. It turned out that we were paying, and sometimes you saw it, 10 times more for the same drug. And it got to a point where I said, we're not going to do this anymore. Let's hear the president say it. Actually, it's better when he says it.
But prescription drugs, which has been very, very painful for a lot of Americans. 80% of medications are created in America, and then we end up paying more for those medications. Foreign countries do not pay as much as we do. You said that is over. Can you explain why this is such a big deal?
Well, for many years, we were taken advantage of by other countries and the drug companies, but I blame the other countries in a way more, the European Union, etc. They were very nasty and very tough to the drug companies, and they would give them a very low price for drug costs in the European nations. And when that price was given, that was it. They wouldn't negotiate. They said, let America pay for the difference. And this happened all over the world with other countries, and we had stupid people leading us, and especially over the last 4 years, and they wouldn't do anything about it. And it turned out that we were paying, and sometimes you saw 10 times more for the same drug. Same drug, same company, same plant where they make it, laboratory. And it got to a point where I said, we're not going to do this anymore. The pharmaceutical industry is very powerful, and probably the most powerful, considered the most powerful lobby. And the Democrats were making it impossible to lower drug prices. They knew what they were doing. And I instituted a most favored nations provision or concept where we're going to pay whatever the lowest country pays in the world. So if it's the UK, which pays very low, in any country, it could be any country, whatever the lowest price is. And the drug companies have accepted it, everybody accepts it, but the Democrats never wanted to play ball. They never wanted to do anything. It's the Democrats' fault that people were being ripped off for years and years. And now I hear Democrats saying, oh, well, we're going to now go for the bill. It's going to be very hard for them not to approve the big, beautiful bill that we're doing. We're doing the biggest tax cuts in the history of our country because people are going to be getting a 50 to a 90% reduction in drug prices, not a 0.5%. I remember when I would fight so hard to get a 0.5 point, and I actually had it down a 0.5 point for 1 year, and I was so proud of myself because that never happened before. It was always going up. Drugs only went in one direction, that's up. And now, after studying the industry, it's a very complex industry, but I figured it out, and I said it's not going to happen. But the Democrats fought very hard to keep the prices of drugs very, very high. They really are to blame for this because they should have done something about it. And when the Republicans went with requests, they said, we're not going to approve it. And now we have a unified Republican Party. But I think the Democrats are going to approve this bill, too, because how are they going to reject a 60, 70, 80% drug cut? I don't think they can.
No, they really can't. They huh. Well, I mean, unless they want a revolt on their hands, maybe, possibly. So, I mean, crazy. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Crazy times. Man, oh man. Just need to hold President Trump's feet to the fire and make sure he follows through with this. I support what he's doing right now. I really do. I'm just not going to trust that he can do it all by himself. And yeah, while he has people around him that are supposedly helping, I don't trust that either, nor should you. The majority of the people that are around President Donald J. Trump right now are career politicians. They've been a part of this broken system for far too long. They have been sustaining the system that is the swamp for far too long. Just because they support President Trump and they've come out and thrown their support behind him, and then now working for him or with him, doesn't mean that they get a free pass for all the bullshit that they did before. I'm not going to give them a free pass. Oh, this is a great song. Creep.
Just like an angel.
By Radiohead.
Skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care for love. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special.
wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whoa, whoa, she's running out the door. She's running out. She runs, 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 runs. Wish I could sing this so much louder right now. Everybody's sleeping in the house, though.
You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Driving faster in my car, falling farther from just what we are. Smoke a cigarette and lie some more. These conversations kill. Falling faster in my car. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is contemplating. Time to take her ride. It leaves today. No conversation. Time to take her home. Her dizzy head is contemplating. Time to wait too long. To wait too long.
All right, here's another one. Finding some stuff right here. Check this out. We're going to turn this song down. This is a good song right here. This is a great song, too. Stone Temple Pilots is just fantastic. All right. This one's from Gunther Eagleman. Cloud reposted it. Members of Congress assaulting law enforcement officers. This wasn't oversight. This was committing felonies. Secretary Noem. Time for arrests. All right, let's see. Let's listen in real quick here. Let's see what they're saying.
I tell you what, Jesse, what happened last Friday was we had members of Congress assaulting law enforcement officers. They were cooperating with criminals to create criminal acts, and then they're saying that they were providing oversight. This wasn't oversight. This was committing felonies. This was going out and attacking people who stand up for the rule of law. And I tell you what, Jesse, what happened?
All right, so we're so then arrest them, dumbass. Stop. Why are you on Fox talking to Jesse Waters about this? Go actually do your flipping job. Like I'm come on, seriously? That's what's going on? All right, whatever. Oh boy, what else do we got here?
and
Whoa.
people just really.
All right, hold on a second here. That was loud. Sorry, I'm just trying to check something out here. All right, look at this. This goes to my this goes to my whole point that I've been trying to make about my censorship. Cloud reposted this. This is the Raising Cane Show, Roots and Renewal, a conversation with Courtney Nill. 1,477 views, an hour and 10 minutes long, right here on X. Like, I'm gonna look. It's a great song. I'm gonna turn this almost completely down so we can listen to this. That was a little loud one. See, turn this down. She had kind of a piercing voice. All right, so this is the Raising Cane host, Nate Kane. Ooh, forensic investigator for the Trump White House in the 2020 election. The federal whistleblower on Hillary Clinton uranium one and blah 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 blah, endorsed by General Flynn. Ooh. Yeah, let's see. Supporter of President Trump. Ooh. Discussing America First topics. Ooh. Cybersecurity. Ooh. Like, national security. Constitutional rights. Oh, yeah. Border security. Like, what the election integrity? Like what's going on here?
Show the light, break some chains and make things right. Feel the power, be the change. Time is now. We gotta raise some cane.
Yeah, dumb opening song. Sorry, not sorry. All right.
Welcome, folks, to the Raising Cane Show, where we tackle the issues that shape our lives and communities.
Oh, he's soft
I'm your host,
already.
Nate Kane, and tonight we're
No
doing
wonder
something a
people
little
like
bit
him.
different.
Welcome
I don't
to the
usually
show,
bring
everybody.
local candidates onto the
How
show
are you
because
doing?
of how wide our audience is, but I recently met Courtney Nill at a Republican event here in West Virginia, and her passion and vision for Charlestown stopped me in my tracks. I knew we had to have her on, not just for the folks in Charlestown, but to inspire
So clunky with
conservatives
how
across
he,
the country.
you know, people
to
say your
consider
delivery,
making
your
that
delivery. Well,
sacrifice
my
of
delivery
public
is not
service
clunky.
in their own communities.
It's
Whether it's city council, local school board, or county offices, these roles often get overlooked.
Is he
Yet
reading from a
they're
script right
absolutely
now?
vital, sometimes impacting our daily lives even more than state or federal
Like,
races.
come on.
So tonight we're thrilled to introduce Courtney Nill, a lifelong resident of Charlestown, West Virginia, and a dynamic candidate for city council in Ward 3
Look
with
at her
a
blank.
resume
Is she like
spanning
a
genetic
robot or
plant
something?
research, victim advocacy,
how
and
she's
small
blinking
business
so much.
ownership.
What?
Courtney
That's
brings
weird.
grit, creativity, and compassion
on some
to the
shit?
table.
She snorts some
A Shepherd
shit?
University graduate, she's coached youth sports, painted vibrant canvases, and championed the arts, all while advocating for public safety and transparent leadership. Let's dive in and hear her vision for preserving Charlestown's historic charm
1,400
while
views
building
on
a
this.
future where families and businesses can thrive. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Courtney Nill. Courtney, thank you so much for joining the show.
Wow.
Nate, thanks so much for having me on tonight.
So I guess a good place to get
Jiminy
started with
Christmas.
this
This is hard.
What inspired you to run for public office and city council?
1,479 views.
So I think this really tracks back quite far. So I originally got
All right.
involved.
I can't. This is a disaster. I can't listen to stupid stuff like that. It is. That's just stupid. And he's clunky. It's fake. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Seriously? Like, awkward. Like, you're the dork, the dweeb, the nerd that I'm like, come on, dude. Really? Who the hell wants to listen to your dumb ass? I sure as hell don't. And apparently Cloud does, though. Let's see here. What else do we got? Anything? Anything? else? Let's see here. What else? What else? What else? What else? Hmm. Oh, that's a good song. Hold on a second.
Stock car flaming with the loser and the cruise control. Babies in Reno with the vitamin D. Got a couple of couches, sleep on the love seat. Someone came saying I'm insane to complain about a shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Don't believe everything that you breathe. You get a parking violation and a maggot on your sleeve. So shave your face with some mace in the dark. Saving all your food stamps and burning down the trailer park. Yo, cut it. So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? The forces of evil and a bozo nightmare. Ban all the music with a phony gas chamber. Cause one's got a weasel and other's got a flag. One's on the pole, shove the other in the bag. With the rerun shows and the cocaine nose job. The daytime crap of the folk singer slub. He hung himself with a guitar string. A slab of turkey neck and it's hanging from a pigeon wing. But get right if you can't relate. Trade the cash for the beat, for the body, for the hate. And my time is a piece of wax falling on a termite who's choking on the splinters. So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Get crazy with the cheese whiz. So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Drive by body pierce. Yo, bring it on down.
life was a bit more fluid, and so was the music. 90s alternative and grunge is on Lithium Top 100.
Yo, Fred is in the house. What's up, Fred Eyes? I'm just checking the scroll on X and sharing some stuff when I find it. Anything important, but I'm not really finding too much. Damn near covered it all. So and sleep, I won't go to bed until we got another at least an hour, and if I join my friend Des in the morning with her podcast here in about an hour, then it'll be another hour and a half to 2 hours after that. So I'm going to be up probably another 2-3 hours. So I'm just listening to some music, doing some scrolling, and checking it out for sure. Sharing whatever I find that intrigues me. That word, intrigue. Evie in the house over on X. He says, good morning. Good morning, Evie. Good morning. Evie over on X says, before our saying good morning, I stared, pondered, and thought to myself, what is this man thinking? Just kidding, just kidding. I'm just looking over here at this part of my screen at X and trying to, yeah. Actually, I just realized I don't have my other light on that gives me a little bit more. Yeah, hold on a second. I even turn on my other camera for you. So you can, hold on a second here. So, you know, I've got things going on. Behind the scenes type stuff, you know, or like, no, it's not wanting to, oh no. Oh, there we go. So check it out, Evie. See, I've got toys that you have no idea about. You don't understand, Evie, just how much time and effort I put into my setup. And, you know, people in the past have helped me out a little bit. So, I have a, yeah, look. Hi, how you doing? So you can kind of see my behind the scenes here. So you can see I have my X feed right here. I got my Streamlabs, and then I've got my Rumble over here where I can see, oh look, Freda says, Eevee in Pokemon has 3 types, electric, fire, or water. I wonder which type this Eevee on X is. Blippin' a Blap also in the house. Blippin' a Blap says, I'll smack your face at Freda's. Holy shit, a ghost. Sees ghosts, sees ghosts. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, see? Look, check that out. Yeah, see? There you go. Evie says, I truly believe things are going to get better. With the little prairie hands over here. I'm sorry, Evie. I've heard it for 3 years from people. I've heard all the smoke and fire. I've heard it all the like, oh, this, that, and the other. I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it because it doesn't do me any good. It just makes me angry. That's all it does. It just makes me very angry, you know. But yeah, I don't show this off that much. I don't really show this angle too much because just haven't really needed to for whatever reason. You know, but yeah, I mean a little behind the scenes here. You know, I got my push that out of the way, but you know, got my stuff going on here. Got the sody pop. What? Oh, I gotta love it. I love it. Blippin' the Blap says, looks cool as fuck, yo. Dude, I've had this set up, like, with the camera switcher and stuff for over a year now, So, I've showed it off in the past. I just don't use it much. I've got this set up for having a guest in studio. I've got all sorts of, like, I'm ready to rock and roll for, like, awesomeness, but nah, I don't get awesomeness. I get to watch other flipping people have awesomeness or whatever. But, you know, whatever. It's all good. Beastie Boys are driving me crazy with that. Yeah, Evie, because it is a real studio. I'm not some schmuck that's want to be playing make believe here. This is the real deal. There's things that I want to add to it too, because I've done my homework. I know what it takes to be the real deal. I have been the real deal for the last damn flippin' at least 2 years. I'm the only one that really thinks so, though. Not true. That's not really true. I have other people that blow smoke up my ass all the time, tell me I'm the real deal, and it just doesn't pan out as far as, like, you know, hey, the proof's in the pudding. There's no proof that anything for me. So, you know, but thanks anyways. Evie said, turn the other view back on, please. I was typing. She's being funny. She's trying to say she was diddling her twaddle there while she was seeing the other view. This view is distracting her somehow. I don't know what it is, but you know, I mean, apparently this other view here is distracting Evie, and she can't handle the view from this other angle for some reason, you know. So there you go. Evie Blippin' a Blap says, you just need a disco ball in those platform shoes with the fish in them. Pimp as hell, yo. Freda's, I missed Freda's. He said, looks like the cockpit of an Airbus. Well, I mean it. No, hey guys, Freda's and Blippin' a Blap. Evie has a question for you. Are you guys ready to field a question? Are the Rumbolinos, Freda's and Blippin' a Blap, ready to field a question? See, I've already answered it. Well, Freda's has already answered this question, but Evie, as we know, she just doesn't pay attention. But we're gonna. Evie would like to know why you are not on X. Because she's on X, and she wants to know why you're not on X. And I'm going to say myself right now, Freda's needs to get a new account on X. Like, he answered that a while ago, so I can answer for Freda's. And he plans on doing that, I guess. But... like, I'm pretty sure most people have an X account. Freda says, bro. Yeah, see, I remember this shit. I remember. I ain't stupid. I remember things. So, yeah, it's like, whatever. I don't know why... Why does it matter at this point in time, though? I mean, I've got all of this stuff fired up so people can find me on multiple platforms. And you know, I would like to fire it up so people can find me on even more platforms, but you know, it's like, whatever. Freda's also says Evie, he got booted from X for arguing with Transformer Decepticons. That code, he was talking shit to some trannies. So he was talking some shit to some trannies, and the trannies that work at X didn't like it. I mean, what are you going to do? Blippin' a Blap says, how do you spell X? How do you spell X?
Amongst a crowd, Lithium Top 100.
I mean, is it EX or is it just X?
On his shoulder. Explore the exotic sounds of 90s alternative.
Or is it either one? Is it preference? There you go, Evie. There you go. There's your answers. Oh, this is a great song. Let's crank this up for a little bit. A little Nirvana. help Evie wake up in the morning. Evie, Fred has said that they started on him 13 versus 1. 13 versus 1. And he still won. Oh, look at Evie. Evie's transformed herself over to Rumble. Freda says it's spelled X-gay. X-gay. It's gay. X-gay. Evie, nobody's making you a cup of coffee other than yourself. You're making yourself a cup of coffee. Then Fred is just like, Eve looking for Adam. Yeah, so she can seduce him again, get Adam to do some things that God said not to do. But you know, it took a woman that was a woman that believed a snake over God. Go figure. And then the snake seduced Eve, and then Eve went and seduced Adam, and then the rest is history. Just saying. By the way, Rumble has its issues, but currently I'm being more censored on X right now than I am being on Rumble. Believe it or not, that's facts. I've got 8 people on Rumble right now. 7, because I'm one of the people looking at Rumble. But then I've only got 3 viewers between 3 different streams over in the multi-stream verse. Evie trying to get laid and engaging is 2 different. I mean, I guess you can, if you want to chalk your promiscuity up to engaging with strangers, then I mean, Evie's a chat whore. Watch out, everybody. She likes to take chat spaces over, and she likes to fuck everybody in them. Just saying. Just saying. She's a
chicken lover.
That's right. Evie's a chicken lover. If you got feathers, she like to pluck them. She's in my head. Yeah. Blippin' and Blap says, what was the thing everyone could see on Kane where they knew not to mess with him? I think it was his staff. I'm dying over here. Fred is saying stranger danger, but he's Stranford danger. It's a tranny? The transfer danger? You know what, Evie? You know what? This one's for you.
Go ahead. Make my day.
That's right. You heard it. Oh, this is a great song. Gotta love Collective Soul. This also goes out to Evie.
And I'll be damned if I'm going to stand here and be lectured by a pervert.
Yeah. Yeah. Fred is, the fuck is cyanide? I'll take candy. Cyanide equals happiness. Go ahead.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's beer.
How the hell did I ruin your engagements?
Please. 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 He doesn't know any better.
That's right, I don't know any better. Blippin' a Blap says, Evie, Fred said he wants to get down honey buns.
What? What did you say?
What did Fred say? Oh, man, that's great.
Shitter was full!
This one is to you, Blippin' a Blap, and from Evie. This one goes out to you from Evie.
You see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig. You dig.
No. Evie is not my... No. She is not my property. No. Nice try. No. She... No. No. Don't think so.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here.
Right. Saying, woo, right here.
Respect my authority!
Blippin' a Blap says, do I go in the hole if I dig it? I don't know.
I got a fever.
Oh, Fred is coming in with the heat. Says a fucking wedding ring makes you property there, Evie. Wait a minute, what do we got here? The kid! What do we got here? What is this? Oh boy. Oh, buddy boy. Let's see here. Can I set this up to do... This is a great song right now. This is a fantastic song. Here you go. All right, check it out. We got this little gift. This is I guess to Evie. Oh wait, hold on. I already screwed it up. I gotta send it back.
The kid, you dig that sucker!
Seriously? What the heck is going on here?
Jim, you won't believe this. I have ServiceNow AI agents.
Me too.
What the
I
heck?
trained all mine to eat, sleep, and breathe customer service, so they give me 24/7 productivity, and my customer.
Evie wants me to turn up this song. It's a good song.
Sirius XM's Lithium Top 100. For those who just can't let go of what they had in the 90s. Dude, it's time to say bye to those tighty whities.
Ooh, I love this song. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. Nice conversation going on over in Rumble Land.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when dead. I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. 'Cause I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah.
Check this out. Oh, that's great. Freda's is offering to take Blip and Blap to Bangkok for all the lady boys. I mean, how fantastic is that? I mean, what? You're gonna be, you know.
Do I make you horny, baby? Do I?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's bigger
said enough.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper, every waking hour, I'm choosing my confessions, trying to keep eye on you, like a hurt, lost and blind fool. Oh no, I said too much. I set it up. Consider this. Consider this.
This is a good conversation over in Rumble. Rumble Land has a good conversation going on right now. This is fantastic. I'm just peeping. I'm just. This is fantastic. I'm all over that. That's funny. That's funny stuff. I think Evie's found her people.
That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. But that was just a dream. Try, cry, why, try. That was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. Dream. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall.
Chat's going wild, all right. I'm about ready to have these guys go wild. I'm going to add something here for a second. They're going to like this one. Holy smokes. Woo, buddies. Hey, you guys ready for this one? This one. All right, ready? Ready, Freddas? Ready, Blip and a Blap? Oh, yeah. This is what I miss about golfing. right here, the T girl. Check this out. If that ain't a piece of work right there, good Lord.
She's tight. She's
We
tight.
got the cart girl.
Doing a little.
Got our shots
It's
going.
Cart girl.
Now
Check
she's
this
got to
out.
stuff this.
Ooh, baby. I'd let her stroke my club any day of the week.
She's done it again. She's done it again.
Give me some
Oh,
of that,
God,
baby.
on the green.
Oh,
Woo!
look at that smile, too.
What's your
Hey,
name?
Hey,
Ma-
baby.
She's tight. She's tight.
Hey, baby. Do you need a? Ooh, yeah. Do you need a sperm donor? You know, old-fashioned way sperm donor. Oh no, Evie came back over to X. Evie says, "Okay, I'm back." Oh no, she enticed the boys, and I think Evie's trying to get the boys to come over to X, but they're they're not that easy, Evie. You're gonna have to put a little bit more effort. Right, Freda says, "I'll get her where she is, standing." That's right. I tee off in her box. I'll make sure her box is rocking. I'll put my tea in her box all day long. Oh, man. Yeah. What are you? All right. Blippin' Blap says, "Weird people like watching hot chicks shoot guns, and I see video. Boom. I like watching chicks play sports. I like watching chicks play sports. I have almost zero desire to watch a woman shoot a gun unless she's standing next to me and we're defending our property, our home, our livelihood. Freda says Evie left. Blip sad for leaving. Blippy Poo is sad. Evie's over here in X. She says she's going to make her coffee right now, so she's away. She's away. I guess you guys are just gonna have to get your accounts rocking and rolling. Just saying. Evie likes her X action. Check this out. What the heck? Okay, so this is from Starlink. Check this out. Starlink. Order now? This is from Starlink, so this is legit. Starlink posted this. $0 for the standard kit, and then you just got to get the residential plan, which I pay for mine. I've got the better kit than this, by the way. I pay for mine. Was it $150 a month? But I got I got two of them. So I'm only one's in use right now, sadly. But we'll get that straightened away. Check this out, though. I mean, Starlink. If you don't have, I'm telling you, Starlink. I do all my streaming through Starlink. Starlink's the only way to go, honestly. Moving forward, only way to go. So check that out. That might be beneficial for the future there. For all of you. So there you have it. There you have it, folks. Evie says Elon announced that a couple of weeks back. Yeah, Elon. I wasn't sure if he was like. I don't know. Elon's weird about stuff. Evie says I pay $69 a month with free Wi-Fi extenders. For your Starlink. Why the hell do I have to pay so much? It's bullshit. Anyways, it's all good. I get the good stuff though. I get the good stuff. Damn it. I get the stuff that's so good I still get censored. I still get censored. What crock of shit is that? Blippin' a Blab says, if my cat can tolerate you guys, you deserve an award. Evie says, no, it's fiber optic internet she has. Oh, of course. Well, fiber optics isn't that great. It's not as good as the Wi-Fi. It's just not. It won't be. It's like fiber. Look, Starlink's much better than fiber optics. Period. What the heck is going on here? Check this out. Let's check this out. Look at this. All right, look at these guys.
We're learning new details on the Russian national caught.
A Russian national is trying to steal a $2.5 million 68-foot vessel in Florida. And Martin County ground and marine units were forced to ram the yacht into nearby mangroves in order to ground it. Look what they're doing. Look at this. Just look at this stuff. This is crazy. is probably one of these seized Russian vessels. Remember when we were seizing Russian stuff, and one of the Russian guys like sent his own dude to go steal his own shit back, and they destroyed that boat. Like, honestly, the police department should be like, seriously? I'm sorry. You just destroyed a $2.5 million boat, buckos. Like, I don't know. Anyways, Blippin' and Blap's got a video. I guess we'll check it out. I guess. We'll check it out. We'll check it out, I guess. See if I can. Oh, hold on here. I just click on it and it just goes straight to go, go, go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. Blippin' and Blap gifting us with...
Fuck! Stop! Okay, sorry. Oh, fuck, where's my... Stop! Fucking stop! Holy fucking shit!
And this is why cats are superior to dogs. They don't fuck around.
Oh!
Cats do not fuck around. I love it. I absolutely love it. That was a great share. That was a great share. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's 3:15. I wonder if my friend Des is going to fire up her cast. Let's see. Evie says, people made crazy money covering the PP Diddy case yesterday. I couldn't escape it on YouTube. Yeah, well, you know, I have no interest in the PP Diddy. I have no interest in P. Diddy case at all. Like, seriously. Like, it's just a distraction. It's for the children. It's for the grade schoolers. It's for all the individuals out there that can't figure it the fuck out. And here we are, like, captivated by stupidity. Like, seriously? Why do we do that to ourselves as a society? Why? I don't understand it. Anyways. All right, let's see if... I'm not seeing Des with her stuff fired up yet, so who knows? A little Alanis Morissette here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and again, why are we paying people that put, you know, like, they're covering the case? Like, in what way? They're just restreaming the case? Like, again, more stupidity. So we're giving donations to somebody streaming a case that, honestly, quite frankly, probably doesn't know their head from their asshole when it comes to a court case. So you're getting bullshit commentary, unconstitutional commentary, and in some cases, you're not even getting commentary at all. They're just restreaming some other stuff, and you got morons out there donating to these people. It's like, are you kidding me? Seriously? That's what we're doing. All right, you have fun with that. You have fun with that. I am not going to add to the stupidity of society. I'm just not going to do that. Well, Fred has got all the lights going on there, and he's got a green light special in the Rumble chat right now. I think Fred's might be running a sale somewhere. He's got a green light special. Huh? Yeah. Oh, this is a great song. Evie says the White House is on YouTube right now. Which means it's on Rumble. So that's my preferred place to see the White House stuff. So let's check that out. Maybe if alright, cool. Let's check in real quick one more time, see if Dez is nope, she's not fired up with anything. What the heck, Dez? Where you at, sister? I'm not seeing any White House stuff right now. They'd be putting it out over here on Rumble. Anyways. Alright, whatever. Yeah, they didn't even put it out. They didn't put it out on Rumble, so it probably was nothing. So. Just is what it is.
Pizza rolls or taquitos? Pizza rolls or taquitos? Man, it's like having to choose between 90s alternative or grunge. On Lithium Top 100. You get both.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light
Evie
flashes,
says it was
the
a
flags go
5-minute
up. Churning and burning,
interview
they
with
yearn for
President
the cup.
Trump.
They
Interesting.
desperately maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. The fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you.
If you rocked in flannel, this is your channel. 90s alternative and grunge is on Lithium Top 100.
Princess knew before you. That's what I said now. Princess who adore you. Just go ahead.
to call it a night. It doesn't look as though Dez is going to be doing a live this morning, sadly. And I, quite frankly, don't need to just be sitting around here listening to music and scrolling, looking for new news stories or whatnot when there's really nothing out there at the moment. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I've been scrolling quite a while at this point. Scroll back to the top here real quick. And, there's 175 posts that I haven't seen that have been put up since I started. And yeah, I actually have no desire. I have no desire to scroll through that right now. Anyways, it was a good night. Good night of just hanging out, talking about whatever comes up. Yeah. Anyways, 3 hours goes by pretty quick. Even when you're doing nothing. 3 hours isn't very long, right? So, but hey, talked about a few things, and that was okay, right? Nothing too drastic, nothing too horrible, nothing too pressing. Questions though, always questions. So, anyways, hopefully all of you have a great day, and hopefully, the future is bright for some of you. Don't worry, I've got the dark future on lockdown over here. I'll take the heat. I'll be the one that goes that direction, so everybody else can have a bright future. So, until next time, please, for the love of God, speak up, speak out, speak freely. Much love, everybody. Much love. Peace.